40s, Pembroke Pines, Weston, Coral Springs, even West Kendall and Homestead. That's where the coldest air will be. And then tomorrow, topping 70 degrees in most locations. Maybe Broward might stay in the 60s tomorrow. Well, you've heard of this big storm in the Northeast. I tell you what, it wasn't that big of a deal in Washington. They ended up with mostly rain and only 1 or 2 inches of snow. Now, this nor'easter will still have an impact in New England, where they're expecting windy weather and maybe some coastal inundation beginning tonight and tomorrow. There goes our front, and now that it's going away, we expect dry air. There you see it moving in. This dry air will allow for the sunshine tomorrow, and again for our cold temperatures tonight. As the front starts to move away, we'll get a cold start to the day tomorrow and a milder afternoon under sunny skies. So here's my forecast as we head into tonight. Expect skies to be clear. It will be chilly, 47 degrees in the city, but heading into the low 40s in the western and southern suburbs with a northwesterly breeze. After the cold start tomorrow, we'll have a 71-degree high in the afternoon. Sunshine expected all day tomorrow and most of the day Friday and Saturday. Listen, the weather looks great as we head into this weekend in March. We'll have temperatures in the mid-70s Saturday and Sunday, mid to upper 70s, I'd say. Nighttime lows won't be far from 60 degrees. No rain is forecast for this weekend. Here is now your extended forecast. A little bit breezy as we head into Sunday and Monday, and warmer by Tuesday.
We continue to follow breaking news out of Broward County. Traffic is backed up for miles on the northbound lanes of the Florida Turnpike in Broward County. Now, this is all due to a truck which has overturned. You see it right there, and it dropped most of its load, gravel, on the highway. Now, this is right close to the Hard Rock Hotel there, right before Griffin Road, and we're being told that traffic is backed up until Hollywood Boulevard. All lanes are closed, but they have opened the emergency lane, and that's how people are getting by right now at 5:21 in the afternoon. We, of course, will continue to follow this breaking news, but as you can see, traffic is backed up for miles, and it is barely moving there.
Not a fun ride home for work for most people. Wow.
Definitely not. So stick it here on NBC 6. Still to come, we'll go one-on-one with the Donald, breaking down his plans for the big monster.
Also, ahead at 5:30, it's a terrifying prank and the latest viral video. 2 people staging a murder in an elevator. We'll ask you if it goes too far.
A tough diagnosis for an iconic actress. I'll have the details. Plus, Martha Stewart speaks out about her battle with Macy's. Hear what she has to say next.
The NBC6 South Florida News in HD is sponsored by BrandsMart USA.
BrandsMart USA is having a huge end-of-winter sale. This Kobe 7-inch tablet is just $79.88. A Samsung Galaxy 7-inch 8-gig tablet is only $177.99. Panasonic's Blu-ray player is now just $69.88. Get a Video 32-inch LCD TV for a low $199.88. Buy this 50-inch LED 1080p TV for $499.88. Own a Westinghouse 60-inch LCD TV for just $699.88. BrandsMart USA, of course, your favorite brands at low, low prices.
My nerd cave.
A secret passage.
Closet space.
A gourmet kitchen.
Jogging path.
Vaulted ceilings.
A yard.
At RE/MAX, there are nearly 90,000 agents to find the perfect fit for all the things that move you.
What moves you?
The man.
I am Bella.
The message.
I'm going to change the world.
The music.
Play music your own people understand, but I won't change my sound.
The must-see musical journey. The Broadway phenomenon. John J.C. Carter and Will and Jada Pinkett Smith present
Bella.
Starring Michelle Williams of Destiny's Child.
Don't miss Bella, March 19th through 24th at the Arch Center. Tickets on sale now at archcenter.org.
Irene, drop the itch.
We dropped the itch. You can too.
Maximum Strength Scalpicin is not a shampoo, so you can stop intense itch fast wherever you are.
I dropped the itch.
Drop the itch with Scalpicin.
Planning your next career move? Log on to NBC6.com and search NBC6 Jobs. Or call the NBC6 Jobs hotline at 877-5HR-JOBS.
Miami Children's Hospital Urgent Care Centers, now open in Midtown.
Sad news for an iconic actress, Martha Stewart versus Macy's, and the feud between Taylor Swift and two funny ladies of TV.
6 in the Mix host Roxanne Vargas here to sort out all this beef. Roxy, what's going on?
A lot of beef at 524, right? Well, we are going to start off with that sad news, a terminal diagnosis for Valerie Harper. Now, you might remember Valerie as Rhoda on the Mary Tyler Moore Show. The diagnosis, terminal brain cancer, with as little as 3 months to live. In an interview with People magazine, 73-year-old Harper says she was diagnosed back in January. She received that news after she went in for an X-ray before surgery for a broken wrist. Harper also battled lung cancer back in 2009. Martha Stewart speaking out for the first time on the Today Show since testifying in her court battle with Macy's. She told Matt Lauer that Macy's executive chief, Terry Lundgren, hung up on her when she said she was forming a business relationship with JCPenney. And now Macy's is suing Martha Stewart's company for breach of contract, saying they have exclusive rights to sell her products.
Should definitely have been resolved. It is a contract dispute. In our contract, we are allowed to have a store within a store, or a store of a Martha store. That's what we were planning to do.
Real quickly. In 2005, Stewart served 5 months in prison and 6 months of house arrest after her conviction for obstruction of justice. Well, it seems Taylor Swift, is upset at Amy Poehler and Tina Fey after the ladies poked fun at her this year at the Golden Globes. In the latest issue of Vanity Fair, Swift referred to a quote that reads, "There's a special place in hell for women who don't help other women," when talking about Poehler and Tina Fey. You know, they poked fun at her love life, as you might imagine. Well, the ladies did respond. They didn't stay quiet. Tina said it was just a joke, and Amy Poehler said, you know, she probably is going to hell, but for more boring stuff like taxes and stuff like that. So, funny story there. Live in the newsroom, Roxanne Vargas, NBC 6 South Florida.
And they keep the jokes going and going.
Yeah, Taylor Swift a little sensitive there.
Yeah, she is.
Wow.
Comes with the territory of being a public figure, right?
She knows that. I'll do it for the news at 5.
But don't go anywhere. Trina's here with a preview of the news at 5:30.
Hey there, Jackie and Adam. Here's what we're working on for 5:30. A pregnant woman is viciously attacked with a knife. Tonight, we hear her chilling pleas to 911 for help. Plus,
I'm Ari Odzer in Doral. Looking for a positive impact from Hugo Chavez's regime? We'll show you one. He helped our economy. That story's coming up.
also, a crook gets a scalding surprise. See how this cashier fends off a would-be robber with a jolt of Java. And invest in your sleep. I'll show you the best mattresses for any budget in today's Consumer Report.
Yeah, it's big, really big. The Lazy Boy biggest sale of the season. Choose up to 30% off your total purchase or up to 48 months special financing. Get big time comfort at small prices. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
He's so cute. Really? Let's move him. What are you doing?
Well, back in my day, this was the only way we could hear the novela of our papa snoring.
Whatever. We'll be in the patio. Can you bring us the popcorn?
A wireless receiver, only from AT&T. Get UVerse TV for just $19 a month for 1 year when you bundle TV and internet. Rethink possible.
Progressive Claims, this is Flo.
I need you. I feel so alone.
But you're not alone.
I knew you'd come.
Like I could stay away.
You know I can't do this without you.
You'll never have to.
You're always there for me.
I'll get you a rental car.
You can also use an umbrella.
Fall in love with Progressive's claim service.
I'm Joel Matlin, president of Alarm Force. Have you ever noticed how some companies offer great deals for the new customers and at the same time completely ignore their loyal longtime ones? At Alarm Force, we appreciate every single one of the 150,000 people we protect. And because of that, we haven't raised our monitoring rates in 15 years. Call now.
Call 1-800-267-2001. Alarm Force.
Florida's best choice for home security.
We need a car, truck or van. Who you gonna call? Auto Nation. Coast to coast, across the land. Who you gonna call? Auto Nation.
Marooney is now Auto Nation, America's largest automotive retailer. Get low upfront prices and a money-back guarantee across America.
Who you gonna call? Auto Nation.
You have to take this back.
You ordered the Floral Fantasy?
But I only had this swatch. I never saw how it looked.
At Lazy Boy, you don't have to worry how the fabrics, leathers, and options will look, because you can see it before you order it.
Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
Live, the news on NBC6 South Florida starts now.
We began with shocking new details revealed in the case of that missing Hallandale Beach baby. Good evening, I'm Trina Robinson.
And I'm Jackie Nesprawl. In newly released documents, the parents of little Dontrell Melvin appear to be playing the blame game in regards to their son's disappearance. Team 6 reporter Diana Gonzalez is live at the Broward County Jail with the details for us. Diana?
37 pages of documents were released by the state attorney's office. They include a sequence of events, police reports that contain statements from both parents.
The finger-pointing about what happened to Dontrell is documented in a recently released police report. During an interview with Brittany Sierra at the Hallandale Beach Police Headquarters, she stated that if her baby is dead, his father Calvin Melvin did it. An officer writes, quote, Melvin is capable to suffocate the baby. I questioned how Melvin would do it. Sierra stated that he would take the blue pillow located inside the stroller and place it on the baby's face. It was Melvin who led police to infant remains located in the backyard of the home where the family lived when Dontrell disappeared. The police report states the exact location was provided by Melvin on his map. After the remains were found, police interviewed him in jail. Quote, Melvin stated that he remembers Sierra telling him, if you want your baby so bad, go look for him outside. Melvin remembers walking the backyard while smoking a cigarette, but did not see anything out of place. According to police, in a sworn recorded statement, Sierra said she last saw Dontrell July 2011, when Melvin took their son for a walk at night and returned without him. She filed a police report that night. Records show 2 officers did make contact with Sierra the night of July 15th. Neither one of the officers could remember what the complaint was about. That is under investigation. Around Christmas 2011, police say Sierra applied for free Christmas gifts through Shop with a Cop program. The application listed Dontrell as being 9.5 months old. Police say Renee Menendez, Dontrell's grandmother, received benefits and food stamps for him for 5 months after the boy was reportedly last seen.
Sierra's attorney told me he cannot provide a response until he views the actual recorded statements. He says he does not want to rely on police reports that paraphrase what his client had to say. And Melvin's attorney says he does not believe his client had anything to do with Dontrell's disappearance. And he says that Melvin led police to the remains based on Sierra's behavior. We'll stay on top of this case as it continues to develop. Reporting live in Fort Lauderdale, Diana Gonzalez, NBC6 South Florida.
Tonight, Venezuela is without a president following the death of Hugo Chavez. Here's a live look now at Caracas, Venezuela, where the country is mourning the loss of its leader.
And this was the scene earlier today. Scores of Venezuelans crowded the streets as the coffin carrying the body of Hugo Chavez was taken to the military academy he once attended. Mourners chanted, "The fight goes on." But it was a very different chant here in South Florida, where exiles from Venezuela have made a huge impact in this community.
Team 6 reporter Ari Adzer is live outside a popular Venezuelan restaurant in Doral. Ari?
Jackie, there's no question that Venezuela's loss has been South Florida's gain. Now, tens of thousands of exiles have left that country over the past few years during the Chavez regime. They have come here, they have bought real estate, they have opened businesses like this one, and for whatever their reasons for leaving, some because of threats to the Jewish community, some because of financial instability, some because of the sky-high crime rate. According to experts, there's no question that the Venezuelan expats are boosting our economy. A typical day inside El Arapazo, crowded as always with Venezuelan customers.
More than 80% of the people who come here are from Venezuela.
On this day, they're watching Venezuelan TV, streets packed as the body of Hugo Chavez is moved from the hospital. His death still a shock to many.
In Venezuela, Chavez is seen as a myth, as a god, you know.
These Venezuelan students at the University of Miami say Chavez drove them out. Are you here because Chavez took over your country?
Yes, we are, like me and my friends and a lot of people are here because the impact that he has been doing in Venezuela has been horrible.
There are more than 300 Venezuelan students at the university, all contributing now to the South Florida economy. With his socialist rhetoric, his leanings toward Iran, North Korea, and Cuba, Hugo Chavez scared off tens of thousands of upper-class Venezuelans. Dr. Ariel Armani of UM says South Florida has benefited from those Chavez exiles.
They have capital, and you know, that's of course tremendously important because they didn't want to, you know, keep that capital in Venezuela, and they have a very important, very strong entrepreneurial skills.
I think it's a combination, yes. Most of them have capital to invest here.
There's no exact number of Venezuelan exiles in South Florida. Dr. Armani says the census data showing 41,000 is definitely low. Now the question is, will they stay here or go back to a Venezuela without Chavez?
There is a hope without Chavez in the power to come back. Of course, I would like to come back to my country.
And that will be the big story in the coming months. Whether or not South Florida's Venezuelans move back to their country will be determined in large part by what direction Venezuela moves now in the post-Chavez era. We're live in Doral. Our Riyadhs are NBC6 South Florida.
Chavez's funeral is on Friday. Stay with NBC6 at NBC6.com as we continue to follow the developments out of Venezuela.
New tonight, a disturbing story. A pregnant woman and her unborn child are in critical condition after she was stabbed more than 30 times. Ocala police say they found 40-year-old Jill Feingold in the bedroom Monday afternoon when they responded to reportings of a stabbing. She is 22 weeks pregnant. Now tonight, police have released the 911 call made by the expectant mother just moments after she was attacked. Take a listen.
Ma'am, you need medical?
Yes, I've been stabbed.
You've been stabbed?
I'm about to die.
Feingold was stabbed in her neck and chest. 59-year-old Samuel Gone is her husband's uncle, and he's been arrested for that attack. He was charged with attempted second-degree murder and is being held without bond.
Now to an update in a deadly hit and run that happened last month in Miami Beach. Today, a defense motion to remove the judge from the case was denied. Judge Mina Sanchez-Lawrence rejected the motion and says she will remain on the case. 20-year-old Carly Tamika is accused of fatally striking Stefano Riccioletti and then taking off from the scene in Miami Beach. Tamika's lawyers asked the judge to be removed because of comments she made at a hearing last month that made it sound as if she believed Tamika was guilty. They argue Tamika won't get a fair trial. Firefighters were called to the scene of several trees on fire in an open field in Miami. This is video sent to us by Miami Fire Rescue. It happened at Northwest 4th Avenue and 6th Street just before 10 p.m. Fire rescue officials were able to quickly put out that blaze before it was able to grow. No word on what sparked the flames.
The topic of identity theft was taken up at the state capitol today. 1 in 10 Florida kids is a victim of identity theft. Criminals tend to target children because it can take years before they check their credit scores. Now that's why today Florida Commissioner of Agriculture and Consumer Services Adam Putnam invited a group of young people to the Florida State Capitol to announce legislation to protect their credit. He told the group a story of a Zephyr Hills girl who fell victim to identity theft.
She was only 5 when their phone rang at their home from creditors seeking out that 5-year-old. When her dad pulled Shelby's credit report, he found 8 credit cards had been taken out under her name.
Unbelievable. Well, Putnam is backing a bill to allow parents to open a credit record for their child and then freeze it, which would prevent fraudsters from opening credit card accounts in their child's name.
Millionaire Donald Trump is planning a major makeover at a popular Doral golf course. Team 6 reporter David Janot got a chance to speak one-on-one with the real estate mogul about his plans.
The Cadillac Championship is back this week for another year at the Doral Golf Resort. And thanks to Donald Trump, everything about the golf course will never be the same again.
The course is in the best shape it's been in 25 years, and it's a little ironic because we blow it up on Monday.
Nicholas Kultserts is a pro golfer from Belgium, and he's been playing here for 15 years.
Well, I don't know the guy personally, but you know, we've all seen what he's done, you know, with a lot of different places and, you know, business related or golf related. So I'm sure he's done an amazing job at some of these places, and like I said, very curious to see how well he's going to handle here.
Right now, Trump has 14 golf courses all over the world, and he recently dropped $150 million to buy the Doral Resort and Spa. And as he told me, once the renovations are complete, Doral will be the finest golf course in the country.
Well, we're going to make it much bigger, much longer. We're going to make it really into a great tournament course. We're going to create tremendous mounting so that fans can see, because right now it's flat. And this will be the last year as Doral as we know it.
With another $150 million in renovations, Trump says the resort will be fan-friendly and a nice change for members like Thor Selen.
What I'm really excited is the facilities that he's going to change, the driving range, short game facility. Like, it's going to be a great place to practice golf.
The Donald also told me that the 18th hole, the infamous Blue Monster, will be completely different. And by this time next year, the entire course will be tournament ready. In Doral, I'm David Janot, NBC 6 South Florida.
Sounds pretty exciting. Meanwhile, coedmagazine.com came out with a list of the top 15 trashiest cities to visit for spring break. The list was based off of past spring break factors such as the prevalence of Hooters restaurants, tattoo parlors, liquor stores, strip clubs, and even previous Girls Gone Wild shoots. Topping the list, as you can imagine, Las Vegas. As for Florida cities, number 3 was Daytona Beach. Number 5 was Orlando, Miami, making number 7 on that list. Number 8 was Panama City Beach. 9 was Key West. 10 was Fort Myers, and number 11 was Tampa.
Who comes up with these lists?
I have no idea.
We're nothing but class. We're not trash.
You know, I like that. Classy, not trashy.
Yeah, exactly. Well, a robber looking for some cash gets a scalding surprise instead. Up next, see the shocking video of a store clerk scaring off a crook with an unlikely weapon.
Also coming up, what would you do if you saw a person getting attacked in an elevator? One group puts people to the test in a terrifying prank, but the question is, does this experiment go too far?
A big forecast miss in the nation's capital, and meanwhile, we're in for a chilly night here in South Florida. I've got the forecast coming up in a few minutes.
It's a beautiful day. The water is crystal clear, and there are thousands of sharks out there swimming. I'll tell you where at 6 o'clock.
When life seems to be moving fast, there is a place you can go where time stands still. At Nassau Paradise Island in the Bahamas, where the whitest sand beaches, turquoise waters, and local smiles fill your days. Visit NassauParadiseIsland.com for complete details and explore all of our incredible resort options. Plus, receive up to $300 instant savings for travel. There's never been a better time to get away. This offer ends March 11th.
Now get high-speed internet at home on our newly expanded Advanced Digital Network, a connection you can count on. AT&T UVerse high-speed internet offers more speed options, reliability, and Wi-Fi hotspots than ever. Call AT&T now to get UVerse high-speed internet for as little as $14.95 a month for 12 months with a 1-year price guarantee. It's the fastest internet for the price. Our newly expanded Advanced Digital Network gives you more of what you enjoy online. And with AT&T, our wireless gateway turns your home into a private Wi-Fi hotspot that connects your Wi-Fi devices and can even save on your smartphone data usage at home. So call now to get AT&T UVerse high-speed internet for just $14.95 a month for 12 months with a 1-year price guarantee. That includes access on the go to our entire national Wi-Fi hotspot network with over 30,000 hotspots. AT&T UVerse high-speed internet, now on our newly expanded Advanced Digital Network, a connection your whole house can count on.
It can energize your morning, but not your whole day. FPL can power your entire day for about the price of a cup of coffee. Get the full story at FPL.com.
Welcome back. A routine traffic stop led to 2 stolen police cars, a chase through 2 cities, and an arrest 15 minutes later. The incident started in New Jersey when a police officer made a traffic stop. While he was interviewing the driver, he heard his car door shut. That's when the officer saw 2 people take off in his cruiser, knocking them to the ground as they sped away. That sparked a police chase, and the suspects eventually crashed. The woman fled and left the passenger trapped inside the cruiser. While police were trying to arrest the woman, she managed to steal another police car. She later stopped and tried to run. She was taken into custody by several officers.
Well, a quick thinking Dunkin' Donuts employee stops an attempted stick-up in Connecticut by using the nearest weapon she could find, hot coffee, and it's all caught on camera. Here's what reportedly went down. A man pulls up to the drive-through window late Saturday night and asks the clerk to make change for him for $100. She says she can't. The man said he was robbing the store then. Then he tried to actually climb through that window. You see it there. But then she flung the coffee, there she goes, go girl, right into his face. The suspect then drove off. Now, what would you do if you walked in on a murder in progress? Well, one viral video advertising company put it to the test. Team 6 anchor Adam Cooperstein joins us now in the studio with more on this horrible hoax. Hey, Adam.
Well, Trina, as you might imagine, this video you see here behind me is getting a lot of attention, and it's not all positive. Critics are asking, is this going too far? We'll let you see for yourself. All right, so you see what they're doing here. A fake murder scene is being staged inside an elevator when the door opens, and you can see how different people react. It's all a promotion for a new movie. It's called Dead Man Down. The people are under the impression, though, that they're walking into a focus group meeting. And while many say the video did its job of getting attention for the film, others say staging a murder, yeah, that's crossing the line. Interesting stuff there. Now, the company that created that viral video, Think Motto, is known for creating attention-grabbing viral videos. They're known for this, so it's not definitely at all the first time that they've done something like this. Live in the studio, Adam Cooperstein, NBC 6, South Florida.
How ridiculous is that?
Irresponsible, too.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody could really get hurt.
If something happened, can you imagine?
Well, is sex a better cure for a headache than painkillers? Find out which remedy researchers say does the trick straight ahead.
But first, we check in with 6 in the Mix host Roxanne Vargas with the scoop on a popular local event.
Very popular indeed, as South Florida is back in the cultural spotlight for the Miami International Film Festival.
Time for the meat and potatoes. Give me a price tag.
$12 million. Woo! Coming up, a preview of the national and international premieres coming to a theater near you.
And then all new tonight on the NBC 6 News at 6. Thousands of sharks on the move and spotted along Florida's coast. We'll tell you where they're headed next. That story ahead at 6.
Weather on NBC 6 South Florida is sponsored in part by Service America. Servicing Florida homeowners for 40 years. We've got you covered.
Willard Shepard exposing corruption and abuse of power. Miriam Nassihi digging up evidence. Trina Robinson, your consumer watchdog. Diana Gonzalez focusing on your well-being. And Pedro Cancio capturing it all. The Team 6 investigators are everywhere.
Every so often, an event takes place so exceptional, it requires you to experience it firsthand. Like the Rooms to Go 22nd anniversary sale, where every incredible low anniversary price is a reason to buy. And where you'll experience new interest-free monthly payments that are quite simply the lowest in our history. So rush in, pick your beautiful new furniture, do the math, and the payments will wow you. Right now, during the Rooms to Go 22nd anniversary sale.
The only thing we'd ever grown together was a record collection.
No, there was that fuzzy stuff on the Gouda.
Oh, when it came to our plants?
We were so confused. How much is too much water? Too little?
Until we got Miracle Grow Moisture Control. It does what basic soils don't by absorbing more water, so it's there when plants need it.
Yeah, they're bigger and more beautiful, guaranteed.
Pots, in the ground, and a ukulele. Are you kidding me? That was my idea. With the right soil?
Everyone grows with Miracle Grow.
All wood kitchen starting from only $18.88 with professional installation. At Panda Kitchen and Bath, we love it when a plan comes together.
Mom, I invited Justin over for lunch. Good. No, not good. He's a vegetarian, and he's gonna be here in 20 minutes.
Don't stress. We can figure this out.
Get the speed to make a great first impression. Call today to get UVerse high-speed internet for as little as $14.95 a month for 12 months with a 1-year price guarantee.
This is delicious.
Save the day in an instant. AT&T.
Your wife is hot. Better get your AC fixed. Call Air Around the Clock today.
Now, your Weather Team 6 forecast with Chief Meteorologist John Morales and live Doppler 6 HD.
After some midday clouds linked to a cold front, it's a pretty nice end to the afternoon, albeit a little bit breezy outside. Let's look at current temperatures now. We've got readings in the upper 70s across South Florida. Now, we are expecting those 79-degree readings to turn into about 49-degree readings by the end of the night because we've got a cold night in store in the forecast. It's currently 58 in Tampa, 55 in Jacksonville, so some of that cold air headed our way. And it's also extremely dry. The dew points are in the 20s for northern in Florida. That means that the air is so dry that we'll see a lot of the daytime heat that's trapped at the Earth's surface escape easily back out into space. So I will forecast temperatures in the mid to upper 40s along the coast, with the exception of Key Biscayne, which will be warmer. But then inland locations tonight will see lower 40s, including a couple of 42s here, Pembroke Pines and Weston. And then tomorrow into the upper 70s in many spots. Some locations in Broward will stay in the 60s for your daytime highs tomorrow. Well, you heard of this big nor'easter, and well, the forecast didn't quite pan out for Washington, D.C. It's been mainly rain for them. Now, there was a lot of snow in western Virginia and parts of the North Carolina mountains, but as far as snowfall accumulation in metropolitan areas, not that much occurred. Now it's going to be a big windstorm, and also some coastal inundation can be expected in New England. There goes our front now, and skies have cleared. Dry air is moving in. You see it there on the water vapor satellite image. So conditions are expected to be pretty cold tonight. We'll see temperatures dropping into the 40s just about everywhere in South Florida. And after tomorrow's cold morning, it'll become milder in the afternoon with the full sunshine that we're expecting. Then by this weekend, you can expect our easterly breeze to return. So that means weather won't be as chilly. Highs will be in the upper 70s on Saturday and Sunday with lots of sunshine both days. Speaking of sunshine, tomorrow in the Florida Keys, lots of it. Cool temperatures, northerly breezes, and highs in the upper 60s only for your highs tomorrow in the Florida Keys. I'll call for 71, though, in the city under sunshine, and look for the next 3 days to show us plenty of that. Only a few scattered clouds Friday and Saturday. Highs in the mid-70s, lows about 55 to 60 degrees. So the coldest night will be tonight, but by the time we get to the weekend, again, lots of sun, and nighttime lows won't be quite as chilly. Daytime highs will be in the upper 70s. Here is your full extended forecast. A little bit breezy between Sunday and Monday. The next front is due between Tuesday and Wednesday. Here's Jackie.
Okay, listen to this. Having a headache may not be a good excuse anymore to get out of having sex. A new study found that more than half of migraine sufferers who were intimate during their pain had improved symptoms. In fact, 1 in 5 people were left with no pain at all. Researchers believe it's true because sex triggers the release of endorphins, which are natural painkillers. Come on, Josh!
Come on, Josh, you can do it!
And there are international films premiering for the world to see in our very own backyard. 6 in the Mix host Roxanne Vargas has a preview of the 30th annual Miami International Film Festival. Rox?
Jackie, was founded in 1983. The Miami International Film Festival continues to host and introduce the best filmmakers to the world, attracting some of the brightest stars from Demi Moore to Antonio Banderas.
I want you to succeed. I want you to be the best baseball player to ever live.
The best of international cinema comes to Miami for the 30th annual Miami International Film Festival, as the city showcases and cultivates the next big creative artists who will go on to one day be leaders in the world of film.
First of all, you changed my name from Darlene Wright to Darlene Love.
Miami sets the stage for national and international premieres for the next few days. 20 Feet from Stardom kicked off the film festival. It's a story about backup singers standing 20 feet from the limelight, which to some feels like 20 miles away.
Time for the meat and potatoes. Give me a price tag.
$12 million.
Woo!
And you'll see stories from the streets of South Florida come to life during the festival, like Miami's own filmmaker, Jessica Quiñones, who's waited 12 years to tell this story, his story, called Calloused Hands.
Know what you made of.
Come on, Josh! Come on, Josh, you can do it!
It's such a Miami story. We shot here. We use a lot of cast and crew here, and so to kind of bring it, you know, back here and show it to the people that would really care about it and that had such a big hand in making this happen, it's just amazing.
Another big U.S. premiere, Season 3 of the original HBO Latin American series called Capadocia, and the show's stars on hand in Miami for the big premiere.
Keep your eyes out, by the way. South Florida is the star in a lot of those films. So from Miami Beach to Coral Gables and Little Havana, there are screenings all over town. So check out MiamiFilmFestival.com for more. Roxanne Vargas, NBC6 South Florida.
A lot of those are good.
I love to highlight our very own South Florida.
Well, have you been dreaming about a good night's sleep? Well, up next, I'll show you the best mattresses for your money in a special consumer report.
Friday, it's the premiere of Fashion Star. Creating beauty can get ugly.
I hate her outfit. It's like a clown.
And in this business, you reap what you sow.
You think my dress is ugly? Tell me to my face.
And then it's the return of Grimm.
What happens if I let you in?
Oh, no.
Your girlfriend and your boss?
returns following the premiere of Fashion Star, starting Friday at 8/7 Central here on NBC.
At Pollo Tropical, we believe eating fresh makes the soul smile. Get happy with our new grilled shrimp Tropi Chop, made with tender shrimp and your choice of fresh toppings. Try our new grilled shrimp Tropi Chop with drink, just $5.19. Life's better under the palm.
Don't fall for UVerse. The fastest internet is about to get even faster. Xfinity will soon double internet speeds on its 2 fastest tiers. And Xfinity already has speeds faster than 100 megabits per second. UVerse can deliver the fastest internet and in-home Wi-Fi. Xfinity can and does. Call 1-800-XFINITY to get a great offer on Xfinity Internet. Or ask how to get started for as low as $14.99 a month for 12 months. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
Hey, it's me, Progressive Insurance. You know, from our 4,000 television commercials. Yep, there I am with Flo. Watch it. Anywho, 3 million people switched to me last year, saving an average of $475. Oh, it feels good to help people save. With great discounts like Safe Driver, Multi-Car, and Multi-Policy. So call me today. You'll be glad you did. Cannon Box!
These days, nobody has time to get sick.
Feel good.
But MinuteClinic makes it easy to get well. Our nurse practitioners can diagnose and write prescriptions for everything from strep throat to sinus infections with no appointment necessary. So you can feel better in no time.
MinuteClinic, the walk-in clinic at CVS Pharmacy,
where sports physicals are available every day.
Find a clinic near you at MinuteClinic.com.
Satisfy your seafood craving with Pollo Tropical's new grilled shrimp Tropi Chop, made with fresh, tender shrimp basted with a decadent garlic butter sauce and your choice of toppings. Try our new grilled shrimp Tropi Chop with drink, just $5.19. Life's better under the palm.
We all love a good night's sleep, don't we? And a good mattress can help. But now, a new survey by Consumer Reports finds about 1 in 5 people wish they'd bought a different mattress. Tonight, we help you pick the best one.
Your home store sleep shop. Now is the best time to purchase your new mattress.
Up to 60% off.
Come in and save on our massive $1 million mattress inventory clearance.
A mattress can be one of the hardest things to buy. So Consumer Reports tested a dozen queen-size foam and inner spring mattresses, ranging in price from less than $500 to nearly $2,000.
Body support is our most important test. We map the natural curve of the spine for a range of people.
Then testers record how well each mattress maintains that curve when sleeping on your back. Testers also check how well your body is supported when sleeping on your side. In another test, an increasing amount of weight is applied to the mattress to check for firmness. Many of the mattresses tested aren't as firm as they claim. And this test checks for durability, rolling a heavy weight over each mattress 30,000 times. Consumer Reports also cut open the mattresses to inspect the construction. It turns out you don't have to spend a fortune to get a great mattress.
Higher priced frills like additional coils or fancier fabrics really don't guarantee a better mattress.
Consumer Reports named 3 queen-size mattresses that cost under $1,000 best buys. For innersprings, the Simmons Glover Park from Sears for $780 and the Serta Perfect Sleeper Elite from Macy's at $835. For foam mattresses, this Nova Foam Serafina from Costco. It comes in this box. You just roll it out, and it's ready for you to get a good night's sleep. The cost, $900. Well, Consumer Reports says its ratings are a place to start, but it's always best to really try out that mattress right in the store. Now, if you can't do that, check the return policy very carefully and make sure there are no restocking fees. While you can't try out the Costco mattress, you can return it for free, and they'll even pick it up for no charge. So sweet dreams. That'll do it for the news at 5:30, but don't go anywhere. The NBC 6 News at 6 starts now.
Right now at 6, Team 6 is everywhere.
Next at 6, a nation in mourning as South Florida exiles anxiously wait. What's next for Venezuela?
A balancing act at the port as workers try to stabilize sliding containers.
And sharks on the move by the thousands off of South Florida beach. We'll tell you where they're headed next.
And Latin food with a vegan twist. We'll serve up the details on this unique dining spot.
I'm Jackie Nespral.
I'm Adam Cooperstein. Breaking news and severe weather when it happens, as it happens.
Live, the news on NBC 6 South Florida starts now.
Our top story tonight, an impressive scene on the streets of Venezuela as thousands of mourners accompany the body of President Hugo Chavez for miles.
And here's a live look right now at Caracas. Chavez was moved from the hospital to the military academy where he attended school. Chavez will lie in state there until his funeral on Friday.
The procession in Caracas took place less than 24 hours after the country's vice president announced his death.
Team 6 reporter Hank Tester is in our studio tonight with the very latest. Hank?
Well, for those that support Hugo Chavez, it has been a long, emotional day as his casket was slowly moved through the streets of Caracas. Hugo Chavez, his casket surrounded by loved ones, his mother, his daughter. The first of 7 days of mourning for the once flamboyant leader of the so-called Bolivarian Revolution. It was the day of the long trek. Hundreds of thousands walked the 8 miles from the military hospital where officials say Chavez died, towards the military academy, where Chavez will lay in state for 3 days. Caracas is shut down. No public transportation, schools and universities closed till next Monday. A good portion of the population in the streets. A state funeral scheduled for Friday. This after a night of absorbing the news that Chavez was dead. It was an all-nighter in Caracas. In Miami, a good number of Venezuelans hit several local Venezuelan restaurants to enjoy the moment and hope for a new beginning. This from fans watching Venezuela's team warming up for the World Baseball Classic.
I mean, I'm super excited that we finally get to celebrate. I can actually say the word celebrate for the death of somebody that we no longer wanted in the country.
And as the crowd, many crying, began to flow into the streets of Caracas, here in Miami, the universal theme heard throughout the night still on the lips of Venezuelans in Weston and Doral, concerned about the constitutionally mandated election.
Everything is expectations right now, and I hope everything goes in harmony and in democracy.
While Chavez is being honored, opposition leaders in Caracas and right here in Miami quietly working on mounting a campaign to win the election to replace Hugo Chavez. And that's by law. That has to be held in 30 days. I'm Hank Tester, NBC 6, South Florida.
Well, the flags outside of several Citgo gas plants in the United States are causing controversy today. Some residents in Texas are upset about the American, Texas, and Citgo flags all flying at half staff. The company is a subsidiary of the Venezuelan National Oil Company, and the same thing happened at a Citgo facility in Louisiana, too. That refinery is actually owned by the Venezuelan government. Citgo released a statement sending their condolences to the family of Chavez. It's a different story at one South Florida business publicly displaying its hatred for Chavez. This sign outside of a Hialeah liquor store reads, quote, "Devil no longer alone, Chavez has come home. Soon it's Fidel's turn for his soul to burn," end quote. It refers to former Cuban dictator Fidel Castro, of course. Hugo Chavez's funeral is on Friday, and be sure to stay with NBC 6 and NBC6.com. We'll continue to follow the developments out of Venezuela. And now to a story you saw first on 6. The Miami-Dade School Board's top cop is officially out. This move comes weeks after a Team 6 investigation revealed allegations of sexual misconduct. Charles Harley actually resigned February 8th, submitting a letter of resignation then. We were the first to tell you about the 2 female school police officers who say they were sexually harassed by then Chief Hurley. The 2 officers have sued the school board, superintendent, and Chief Hurley, too. The school board has told us that they had no knowledge of the women's claims until their lawsuit was filed. The EEOC has been investigating this matter for almost a year. No word yet on their findings.
Now on to an update on a Canadian couple that was killed here in South Florida. Police are saying that they believe more than one person is responsible for killing 71-year-old David Pachowski and 66-year-old Rochelle Weiss. Police also say they believe that the cause of death was asphyxiation. However, the manner in how they were killed hasn't been released. Loved ones of the couple traveled to South Florida today to speak out.
They loved Florida and they loved this area a lot, and to think that it happened here.
Police are on the hunt for an unidentified woman that was seen walking near the resident's home. If you have any idea as to who this might be, you are asked to call Broward Crime Stoppers at 954-493-TIPS. Now to new details in a violent stabbing that killed 2 people and injured 2 others. Police have arrested 29-year-old Joseph Swift. He faces several charges, including 2 counts of first-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted murder. Swift faced a judge today where he was denied bond. On Sunday night, police say Swift stabbed 58-year-old Janitha Jones and her 23-year-old son. Jones' daughters were also stabbed. Swift was one of the daughter's ex-boyfriend. When he was arrested, police say Swift also tried to jump out of a window and escape.
Well, for the second day in a row, crews have performed the painstakingly slow task of removing these containers here that tipped over in a barge while at sea. It's like a bad game of Jenga. On Monday, the barge was heading from Jacksonville to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, with 129 containers when it lost 22 of them east of Key Biscayne. The barge docked at Port Everglades, where crews have been removing the remaining containers at a rate of 1 every 2 hours. Some of the containers hold hazardous materials such as compressed oxygen and carbon dioxide, but officials say they're not concerned.
We have a good idea what's inside them. Nothing is leaking, and there's no danger at this point, nor do we expect there to be any danger.
The removal of the tilting containers could take a few more days. As for the 22 containers that fell into the water, only one remains visible in the ocean, meaning the rest may never be recovered.
Now to new details in the effort to renovate Sun Life Stadium. Today, a Senate panel unanimously approved a measure that would guarantee $3 million a year for the next 30 years to help pay for upgrades at Sun Life Stadium. But the committee changed the bill to require a referendum before local bed taxes can be used for the project. The legislation must still go through 2 more Senate committees before it reaches the full Senate. The Miami Dolphins are asking for about half of the total of $400 million worth of renovations. Also new tonight, a big step in the possible ban on texting while driving. A Senate committee has unanimously approved a bill imposing a statewide ban. The bill outlaws texting by drivers, but allows it for police and other emergency vehicles. The law would also be a secondary enforcement, meaning you could only get a ticket for it if you were pulled over for another violation. The bill still needs approval for the full Senate and House. All new at 6, several South Florida beaches are closed today. Look at this. The reason no one is allowed in the water, there are too many sharks swimming around, and we caught them on camera. Team 6 reporter Christina Hernandez is live in Boca Raton with the story. Christina, scary sight.
Yeah, it is scary. This is about the cutoff point right here. Those sharks are swimming just a little north of Boca Raton. There were some people swimming in the water earlier, but right now it's all clear. From the air, it's quite a sight to see. Tens of thousands of sharks swimming in the Atlantic Ocean right off of West Palm Beach. They're all migrating north, and their travels are closing beaches along the way, something that's surprising to these Boca Raton swimmers.
It's dangerous. I mean, it's not what you would expect. Families come out here to enjoy the weather, enjoy the beach, enjoy the sand, but now they can't, or they have to travel a little bit further than they should.
Tori Bradshaw just arrived in South Florida from her home state of Washington.
We don't have sharks in Washington. I really wanted to go swimming, so maybe I should just put my feet in the water instead of go swimming.
Also visiting the Abrams from Cleveland, Ohio.
There are sharks. You weren't going to find me there. Only in Las Vegas.
They've actually enjoyed being in the water on their long vacation and were surprised to hear they may have not been swimming alone.
The water's been beautiful. It's been warm.
I don't think they come in. They're too shallow area. I'm not going to test it.
In Boca Raton, swimming is safe because this beach is more inland than the others a little north of here. That's where spinner sharks can be seen jumping out of the water. But Ocean Patrol says if you're at a beach nearby, don't worry. Even if a shark does make its way near you, it's not interested in having you for lunch, just making its way back up north for the summer. And again, those sharks are swimming just north of Boca Raton, closing beaches all the way up to Jupiter. And we're told, not to worry. They probably won't bother you. And in fact, this is common. It's something that happens every year. And we never hear of shark attacks over here on this coast. Reporting live in Boca Raton, I'm Christina Hernandez, NBC 6, South Florida.
And let's hope it stays that way. Christina, thanks. We continue to follow breaking news right now out of Broward County. This is on the Florida Turnpike, the northbound lanes. This is right before Griffin Road near the Hard Rock Hotel, and it's all due to this An overturned tractor trailer that overturned its contents, gravel all over the highway.
And we're hearing right now roads may be closed for another hour there, and you can see the traffic way backed up during rush hour. Really tough time for people trying to travel. So if you have plans tonight anywhere near that area, keep this in mind. Roads may be closed for up to another hour there on the Turnpike. We'll follow this for you on NBC6 and NBC6.com. Also tonight, it's the time of year when many college students across the country dream about trading their books for bikinis. A group of local college students sacrificing their spring break to help others fulfill the American dream. And Team 6 reporter Julia Bagg has their story.
Second-year law students Amanda Rash and Alexandra Fizz have big plans for spring break.
Not only is this a great opportunity to educate the community, it's also a great opportunity for us to expand our legal skills.
They're not headed to the beach or looking for a good time, but instead plan to travel the Sunshine State with 8 other University of Miami law students, helping undocumented youth apply for temporary immigration status.
They are young children, young people like the rest of us that have grown up with us, have gone to school with us, have, been our friends, our neighbors.
For Fizz, the purpose is personal. She has cousins who have been deported to Chile for being in the U.S. illegally.
It was difficult, but that's why I decided to go to law school and be an immigration attorney, to hopefully prevent that from other families.
Her team hopes to help 1,000 young people apply between the ages of 15 and 29 for what's called deferred action, which can lead to a driver's license, a work permit, and access to college.
They deserve to, get the same opportunities out of life that we have simply because we just have status.
The students will go as far as Gainesville. Their first stop is Naples. They leave on Monday. Reporting at the University of Miami, Julia Bagg, NBC 6 South Florida.
Coming up tonight at 11, a Team 6 investigation, how identity thieves are using hospital employees to steal your personal information and get away with your tax refund money. One South Florida man says thieves were able to get his money by accessing his personal information when he visited a local hospital. The feds say our state had the highest rate of identity theft in 2011, and there are things you should do to protect yourself from this crime, even when you are at a hospital.
The bad guys are able to get these Social Security numbers. They're buying them from employees that work at these hospitals and these medical centers, which are sold up to $150 each.
Tonight at 11, Team 6 investigator Miriam Masihi tells you what information you shouldn't just hand over the next time you get treated by the doctor.
Okay, still ahead here tonight, a delicate rescue after a bird is found trapped in trash. Plus,
if you think Latin vegan is a bit of an oxymoron, this kitchen might convince you otherwise. It's coming up on the NBC 6 News at 6.
Well, have you heard of the snow quester? It's whatever happened to the snow in Washington, D.C., which didn't really materialize today. Also, our local forecast, including a very chilly night in store for us tonight. All the details coming up next.
It's amazing. A low $40 a month, interest-free, buys you these leather living rooms at the Rooms to Go 22nd anniversary sale. It's true. Buy any $19.99 living room or choose special anniversary financing and pay just $40 a month, interest-free.
Are you seeing this, bruh? Yeah. Health food shows, man?
Oh, man.
Come on.
Jennifer and I are eating better, so we use Uverse to record some healthier food shows. Oh, man. It's not bad. You'll see when you come over tonight.
Discover something new. Call to get Uverse TV for $19 for 24 months when you order a qualified triple play bundle. Now get the same great price for 2 years. And now 2 times the internet speed. Plus get a total home DVR included for life.
So many choices with these recipes.
Hey, where can I get pear squash?
Let's use our AT&T high-speed internet to quickly find out.
Call to get Uverse TV for $19 for 24 months when you order a qualified triple play bundle. Now get the same great price for 2 years. And now 2 times the internet speed. Plus get a total home DVR included for life.
That was good. Where'd you learn to cook like that?
Uverse. Everything you need to broaden your palate. AT&T.
The only thing we'd ever grown together was a record collection.
No, there was that fuzzy stuff on the Gouda.
Oh. When it came to our plants?
We were so confused. How much is too much water? Too little?
Until we got Miracle Grow Moisture Control. It does what basic soils don't by absorbing more water, so it's there when plants need it.
Yeah, they're bigger and more beautiful, guaranteed.
Pots, in the ground, and a ukulele. Are you kidding me? That was my idea. With the right soil,
Everyone grows with Miracle-Gro.
Ready to go to work. Bases loaded, one away.
The rivalry deeper.
Game is tied. Way back at the
The passion fiercer. The victory sweeter.
They did it! They win!
This March, the world will be united at the seams, divided by country. MLB Network, your home for the World Baseball Classic. The World Baseball Classic is coming to Miami. Get your tickets at worldbaseballclassic.com.
Wow! A low $10 a month, interest-free, buys you this Sealy Posturepedic Pillow Top No Flip Queen mattress set at the Rooms to Go 22nd anniversary sale. Buy this $497 mattress set or choose special anniversary financing and pay just $10 a month interest-free.
All new at 6, an unusual and disturbing rescue in the Florida Keys. A herring gull and a brown pelican were both found at the Big Pine Key Fishing Lodge with beer cans around their necks. The ends of the cans had been cut off, suggesting someone did it on purpose. The tourists who found the birds cut the cans off their necks and took them to the Florida Keys Wildlife Rescue. Both birds were treated there and are just doing fine now.
Man, that makes me really mad.
I know, me too.
All right, this will cheer you up a little bit. Fun story. It's easy to find places to eat Latin food in South Florida, of course.
They really are all over the place, but one spot is getting attention for serving Latin dishes with a vegan twist. Huh? Did I say vegan? Team 6 reporter Gilma Avalos has the story, all new at 6.
Vegan and Juice is a little gem tucked away in a Sweetwater strip mall. The bright red and green veggies on refrigerator shelves might make you think otherwise, but it's a restaurant that serves up some Latin comfort food favorites with an emphasis on health.
No animal products, no canned products, and everything is fresh.
Owner Juan Cabrera says at lunchtime he struggled to find an alternative to fast food chains which provided all of the calories without any of the nutritional benefits. This restaurant was his solution. The Latin vegan may sound like an oxymoron. Cabrera says it's the flavor of the food that customers fall for.
When they come over here, they say they don't have to eat, they don't need to eat meat because the food tastes so good that they don't need it.
The owner says his biggest inspiration was a woman who was cooking vegan before vegan was even a trend. His grandmother in the Dominican Republic, who taught him to use all natural ingredients like cilantro and garlic without skimping on any of the full flavor. But you don't have to eat strictly vegan to find something on this menu you'll love. Whether you're in the mood for rice and beans and sweet plantains or even veggie pizza, there's something here for everyone. Of course, you have to save some room for vegan desserts like apple crumb cake. And if you're not convinced that no meat on the menu can still mean delicious, Cabrera challenges you to
try first. Try the food first.
Located near 107th Avenue in Flagler, the tiny restaurant hosts a big lunch crowd, but closes its doors at 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. In Sweetwater, Gilma Avalos, NBC 6 South Florida.
Now, your Weather Team 6 forecast with Chief Meteorologist John Morales and live Doppler 6 HD.
Beautiful end to the day here in South Florida. It's a little bit breezy out there and the humidity's dropping quickly. Also, the temperature will soon drop pretty quickly. We're expecting a cold night. Here's my forecast. Still 70 around 7 p.m., but by tomorrow morning, downright chilly, 47 degrees. It's going to be a one-shot deal here. One very chilly night, and then temperatures will moderate rather quickly by tomorrow afternoon. 71 for the high tomorrow. Full sunshine all day, so expect a very sunny Thursday. Now, currently it's 75 still. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, a little bit chillier down in the Keys. Temperatures there are in the upper 60s, and even chillier in northern Florida, down to 55 in Tallahassee, 52 in Jacksonville. Some of this cold air is headed our way, so that tonight's low temperatures along the coast will be in the mid to upper 40s, maybe even close to 50 degrees at the beach in Fort Lauderdale. But inland spots, well, you'll be in the lower 40s, 43 for Western Pembroke Pines, as well as down in Homestead. Tomorrow's highs in the afternoon, 72 Miami, 71 degrees in Fort Lauderdale, so temperatures indeed recover rather quickly. Folks, in Washington, D.C. today, federal employees stayed home, schools were closed. There was a forecast of 5 to 10 inches of rain, but the temperature shot up to 36, and did I say rain? 5 to 10 inches of snow, and they ended up with just rain, or maybe an inch of snow. So at the end of the day, all the snow stayed off in the mountains of West Virginia and North Carolina, and not much in the way of snow for the capital. Now a front that's moved through South Florida is exiting. We expect the dry air to be with us tonight and tomorrow. That's why it's going to be so sunny, and you can expect cold weather tonight. Again, temperatures dipping into the 40s. Then tomorrow afternoon, with full sunshine, it will become milder by midday and afternoon. This weekend looks great. We'll have an ocean breeze coming in. That'll tend to moderate temperatures. We'll have highs in the 70s, lows, 55 to 60 or so for the weekend. So looking really good weather-wise for Saturday and Sunday. Again tonight, I'll call for 47 in the city, but out in the suburbs, probably low 40s for many spots. It'll be a chilly night indeed. Bundle up tomorrow morning. Then tomorrow afternoon, 71 degrees with full sunshine and a northerly breeze. Next couple of days, lots of sun, just a few scattered clouds. Friday and Saturday, highs in the mid to upper 70s, lows still in the 50s, but certainly not as chilly as tonight will be. And look at your weekend. Lots of sun, mostly sunny skies, a little bit breezy on Sunday for Calle Ocho. And here is your extended forecast now. We'll get another front between Tuesday and Wednesday, and we'll be back right after this.
The NBC6 South Florida News in HD is sponsored by Brandsmart USA.
A neighborhood with spirit.
The pizza joint around the corner. A place to hang out with my friends. The attic.
The basement.
Being close to my grandchildren.
Yay.
A formal dining room.
Pass the salt.
At RE/MAX, there are nearly 90,000 agents to find the perfect fit for all the things that move you.
What moves you?
Well, well, well. Growing up, we didn't have U-verse. We couldn't record 4 shows at the same time. In my day, you're lucky if you could record 2 shows. And a mom was recording her dumb show and dad was recording his dumb show then. By George, that's all we watched. And we liked it. Today's kids, God, it's so good.
Get U-verse TV for just $19 a month for 1 year when you bundle TV and internet. Rethink possible.
Feel the beat, the energy, the excitement. Based on the smash hit movie that inspired you to never stop dreaming, never stop loving, and never stop believing. Featuring the #1 hit songs Maniac, Gloria, and What a Feeling. One girl, one dream, one chance. What a feeling. Flashdance, the musical.
March 5th through the 17th at the Broward Center.
Right now at H.H. Gregg, save up to 25% off appliances, furniture, and TVs. Washer-dryer pairs, just $5.99. Not each, $5.99 for the pair. A 60-inch LG HD TV, an incredible $7.99. Samsung Galaxy tablets, only $179. And when H.H. Gregg takes up to 25% off, you get 19-inch HD TVs for just $88. H.H. Gregg and hhgregg.com. We help.
The day is never long enough, and there's too much to do. House calls, how to look good. Slow down. Watch Cozy TV. It's the easiest decision you'll make all day.
Cozy TV is sponsored in part by Circle Mortgage Corporation, making retirement easier. Yes, we can.
Breaking news. The new fight over money in Washington.
We've been through this before.
Overseas now.
Secretary Kerry's maiden voyage.
This historic transition.
He's a free man.
Where the world unfolds. NBC Nightly News.
Good night.
Nightly.
And welcome back, everyone. March Madness hasn't started just yet, but the Heat hoping to reach the Sweet 16 tonight. 16 straight wins, that is. Miami hosts Orlando. Fresh off a 16-point win in Minnesota, the Heat are now 30 games above 500. Miami's 15 straight wins is not only the longest active streak in the NBA, but it's a franchise record, one they hope to improve on with Orlando coming to town.
If we was able to hit the league record, I think it was 33, right? I mean, I don't understand. That's crazy. I don't think we would, I think at some point, we don't want to lose, but we may. But, we're going to just play each and every game. And if we get to that point, then it'd be cool.
Winning never gets old. That's one thing we've been saying. I don't care who we're playing. Winning is great, and I love to win. I'm still not 500, for my career, I don't think. So I got some work to do.
And the Miami Hurricanes basketball team has a chance to make history of their own tonight. A win against Georgia Tech will clinch the program's first ACC title. After a loss to Duke, the Canes aren't taking any chances against the Yellow Jackets, especially with an opportunity to cut down the nets for the first time in Coral Gables.
We expect them to come out and give us their hardest, of course. We have that target on our back, this whole year. So we definitely expect their best. So we got to get ready to give them our best.
We're playing well. I think we can play better than we have. And that'll be my message to the team, that we're not done yet. We can get better.
And hockey now, times are changing for the Florida Panthers. As one era begins, another may be coming to a close. Rookie Jacob Markstrom making 30 saves for the Cats. Turn his first win this season in net. He's considered Florida's goalie of the future, and that future is now. Meanwhile, the other hotshot, Jonathan Huberdeau, scoring his team-leading 11th goal of the year, tops among rookies, part of a 4-1 win over Winnipeg. But the bad news, longtime center and alternate captain Stephen Weiss will miss the rest of the season, needing wrist surgery next week.
Definitely not the way I would have written it if that is the case. If it is the last game, it's the last game, and I hope that everyone understands why I made this decision, and it's been a good ride.
The PGA Tour returns to the Blue Monster tomorrow. The World Golf Championship at Doral tees off. Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy will be in the same foursome in round one. Tiger's aiming for his 4th win at Doral since 2005, while McIlroy is still hearing the scrutiny for withdrawing from last week's Honda Classic.
He's gotten a little bit, but to the extent that you're saying, I don't know how much. I'm sure that most of you guys have taking it to him pretty good.
When the going gets tough, I gotta stick in there a bit more, and I gotta grind it out. There's no excuse for quitting.
Also, the 24th ranked Canes baseball team hosts Central Florida tonight. That game just underway. That's a look at sports. We'll be right back after this. Stay with us.
Coming up tonight, it's not great news, but we've got to hear it. The newest warning about the newest drug-resistant superbug in hospitals now in 42 states. We'll have that for you tonight on the broadcast.
When I speed on the track, I get one of these. If you speed on the street, you'll get one of these. I'm not a lawyer yet, but if you get a ticket like speeding, suspended license, even DUI, call the lawyers at the Ticket Clinic, a law firm. They guarantee on most civil tickets, no court, no points, and my favorite, no school, or your money back. Call the Ticket Clinic, 1-800-CITATION.
Children do some pretty silly things, and they don't always take the best care of themselves. But that's where we come in. Miami Children's Hospital is the only healthcare system in South Florida exclusively for children, bringing the best in pediatric care closer to families through our conveniently located outpatient and urgent care centers. A pediatric world leader right here in our own backyard. Your backyard. Miami Children's Hospital. You want the best for your children.
No matter where you're going, things at home are under control. Your control. Experience Xfinity Home only from Comcast, the total home security and home control solution that lets you manage your home from anywhere with features like remote alarm controls, video monitoring, and light and thermostat controls. Awesome is being connected to your home and family. Choose Xfinity Home and save $10 per month over ADT, a 20% savings. Call 1-800-XFINITY now.
When you need a car, truck, or van, who you gonna call? AutoNation!
Welcome to I Love My New Car Nation. Welcome to Hassle-Free Nation. Welcome to AutoNation, with hundreds of locations coast to coast, where you get a low upfront price, a money-back guarantee, and 7-day service. Marooney is now AutoNation. Welcome.
It's here, the Ross Unbeatable Dress Event. Featuring an incredible collection of the latest spring dresses. These are the same dresses, the same great brands you'll find at department stores at a fraction of the price.
There's a whole lot of dresses going on, a whole lot of dresses going on.
The Ross Unbeatable Dress Event, going on now.
Schnebley Redlands Winery and Brewery, a celebration every weekend.
Well, it's that time of the year again. The Cadillac Championship here at the Trump Doral, right around the corner. Joining me right now is the chairman of the tournament, Butch Buchholz, to talk about what a great event it is. The top players in the world will all be here in South Florida.
Joe, we're in the entertainment business, and to have the top 70 golfers in the world play here, Tiger's going to be here, Roy's going to be here, Phil's going to be here, your namesake, Justin Rose, is going to be here, who won the tournament last year. And we're really committed to making this an entertainment event. Children under 18, accompanied by parents, will come in free. We're going to have a kids area where they can enjoy the golf and do some other things. We're going to have a fashion show. We're going to have concerts. We're going to have great golfers and a great entertainment event.
You know, the nice thing about Butch, you're right, it's no longer just about golfing coming out here. It is a family event that makes it such a great event. And don't forget, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the best players in the world will all be here at the Trump Doral. If you can't, don't worry about it. Saturday, Sunday, we'll have the coverage right here on NBC 6.
We are back with breaking news. Chopper 6 live over the scene in Deerfield Beach of a brush fire, and you can see firefighters active right now working to put that fire out.
As Adam said, this is Deerfield Beach at 4111 Northwest 12th Avenue. We are being told that at this time no homes are being threatened, but as you can see, firefighters on the scene battling this blaze. We will continue to follow this story and bring you the latest on the NBC 6 News at 11 o'clock tonight.
Okay, we're ready for those temperatures to start dipping.
They're going to dip in a hurry tonight. I tell you what, bundle up tomorrow morning, but then be ready to shed everything by mid-afternoon.
John!
Well, not everything. You know what I mean.
Okay. On that note, that's our report for tonight.
We embarrassed John. I love it. We'll see you later.